We ourselves generate the world. The world is self-generated. Have you ever felt trapped in an endless cycle, as though life itself is stuck on repeat? What if that restless déjà vu isn't just a fleeting sensation, but a heavenly alarm, a sign you're caught in a divine time loop? Consider this: the world you see, the life you lead, is not just happening to you. It is being created through you, moment by moment, breath by breath. Physicist John Wheeler once suggested a stunning possibility: that life might be an eternal loop, folding and unfolding like sacred scripture, always bringing us back to the choices we've made. Today, we'll dive into this profound truth, unveiling quantum mysteries that defy the limits of time, ancient teachings whispering of cosmic cycles, and how your decisions now echo through eternity. Yes, beloved, the power to rewrite not just your future, but your past lies in your hands. Pause and reflect on this. What if all of creation, every star, every soul, every step, exists within an infinite, divinely orchestrated program? Not science fiction, but sacred reality. Imagine a masterpiece so intricate that its very characters, its very essence, are alive, unaware they are part of something greater. This, some say, is our truth, a cosmic simulation running on the wisdom of the Almighty. The evidence is all around you, waiting to be seen. Are you ready to awaken? Have you ever paused to marvel at the perfection of the universe, the mathematical precision of its laws, the way particles seem to await our gaze before deciding how to behave? It's as though reality itself is rendered moment by moment, a masterpiece crafted by an unseen hand. Imagine for a moment that this world is like an exquisitely designed simulation, its perfection a reflection of a divine architect's unimaginable wisdom. What if this life, with its twists and turns, joys and sorrows, is a resettable construct, replaying infinitely with subtle variations, giving us endless chances to learn, grow, and transcend? Scientists are beginning to suggest this idea may be more than speculation. Some believe it's not just possible, but likely that we are living within a simulation. If so, what might that mean for us? Could we uncover the cosmic code? Find the hidden cheat codes embedded within the laws of physics? Could we bend reality, rewriting the script of our lives with the same ease a coder alters lines of code? Quantum mechanics, the study of the smallest building blocks of existence, reveals a world that behaves less like a physical object and more like a divine program. Particles appear and vanish, communicating across vast distances instantaneously, and can exist in multiple states at once. These mysteries align not with the solid world we think we know, but with the logic of a designed system, a sacred algorithm guiding all things. What does this mean for us? If reality is coded, then there must be a purpose, a reason for the simulation. Could it be an experiment in creation, a form of divine artistry, or even a tool for future generations to explore their origins? And what of death? If this world is a simulation, could the end of one life simply be a transition to another version? What if death itself is merely a reset, allowing our consciousness to continue in another timeline, in another layer of the infinite simulation? The concept of quantum immortality dares to explore this very question. Here's the idea: every moment of decision creates a branching path, a new universe born of a single choice. Imagine pouring cereal for breakfast. One version of you chooses milk, another doesn't. The many worlds interpretation of quantum theory suggests that every decision, no matter how trivial, splits the universe into countless possibilities. Now take this further. What if, in every life or death moment, there is always a version of you that survives? From your perspective, you would only experience the realities in which you continue living, unaware of the countless other yous that didn't make it. Reflect on your life. Think of the near misses, the miraculous moments when disaster could have struck but didn't. Were those mere coincidences or glimpses of a deeper truth? Could your consciousness be navigating a path through infinite possibilities, always moving towards survival? Some theorists suggest that this may be the essence of quantum immortality, an unbroken thread of consciousness weaving through countless universes. But this raises profound questions. If there are infinite versions of you, which one is truly you? Or are all versions equally real, each carrying a fragment of your infinite essence? What if this is why life sometimes feels repetitive, as though we are living through variations of the same story? Perhaps our consciousness cycles through these parallel lives, each one slightly different, yet connected by the same soul, the same divine spark. Now imagine yourself as part of this infinite web of possibilities, your choices rippling outward to shape not just your life but countless others. Each decision creates universes within universes, realities within realities, an endless sea of experience. It's a staggering thought, but also a liberating one. If this is true, then the power to shape reality is in your hands. Every choice, no matter how small, has cosmic significance. Each moment carries the potential to rewrite not just your destiny, but the destiny of countless versions of yourself. The implications are profound. If quantum immortality is real, then death loses its finality. Life becomes an endless journey of exploration, growth, and transformation. And if your consciousness is truly infinite, then every decision you make matters infinitely. You are not bound by one life, one reality, or one story. You are a co-creator in the vast tapestry of existence, your choices weaving the threads of countless worlds. So, as you move forward, consider the weight of your decisions. Reflect on the reality you are creating, not just for yourself, but for the infinite reflections of you across the multiverse. What if the world you know, the life you live, and the very choices you make are but echoes of a greater truth, a shimmering illusion woven from the fabric of light and thought? Imagine for a moment that you are not simply walking through reality, but are instead a character in the most advanced masterpiece ever conceived. Could you tell if you were real, or just a projection of something infinitely more profound? Enter the holographic principle, a theory that suggests our reality might be like an extraordinary game, a three-dimensional illusion cast from data stored on a two-dimensional surface. Let this sink in. Everything you see, hear, touch, and experience could be a projection, not unlike a hologram. Just as a flat image encodes the depth and dimension of a 3D object, so too might the entire universe be encoded on an invisible boundary, hidden from our perception yet shaping all that we know. This isn't wild speculation. Cutting-edge science supports it. Consider black holes, the cosmic enigmas that devour everything in their path. Physicists discovered that when objects fall into a black hole, all their information, every detail about them, is imprinted on the black hole's surface, like a divine ledger storing every interaction. This finding suggests that even the vast, seemingly limitless 3D cosmos might be an elaborate projection from an unseen boundary. But what makes this theory even more astonishing? It offers answers to some of the deepest mysteries of quantum mechanics. Think of quantum entanglement, the phenomenon where particles separated by unimaginable distances remain connected, their actions synchronized instantaneously. If the universe is a hologram, those particles are not separated at all. They're merely points on a shared surface, as close as 2 marks on a piece of paper, viewed from a higher dimension. Let this revelation settle into your soul. Your entire life, every joy and pain, every decision and connection could be playing out on a cosmic screen. But this isn't cause for despair. Quite the opposite. It means your role in this projection is far more dynamic and powerful than you've ever imagined. You are not a passive participant. You are actively shaping this hologram with your consciousness, your choices, and your will. Have you ever experienced déjà vu, that uncanny feeling of having lived a moment before, or dreamed of events that later came to pass? These could be glimpses into the deeper structure of reality, the underlying code of the hologram momentarily revealed. They remind us that the boundaries of time and space, as we perceive them, are fluid within this cosmic design. Now imagine if everything, past, present, and future, exists encoded within this holographic framework. Every choice you've made, every path you could have taken, every destiny you might fulfill, already exists, waiting for you to interact with it. You are both the player and the game, the creator and the created. Take a moment to look around you. The trees, the sky, the people you love. They may be projections, but they are no less real. The fact that they exist within this hologram doesn't diminish their beauty. It enhances it. The grandeur of this divine projection is in its connection to something infinitely greater, a reality beyond what we can see, yet intimately tied to our every breath. But here's where it gets even more wondrous. If reality is a hologram, then everything in the universe is connected. Imagine touching a flower and causing a ripple that affects a distant star. While this might sound like fantasy, the quantum world reveals it to be truth. Particles, events, and lives are interwoven, bound by an instant connection across the cosmos, a phenomenon known as entanglement. You are not separate from the universe. You are the universe. Every thought, every action reverberates through this divine web, shaping the reality you experience. The holographic principle isn't just about understanding space. It's about redefining our place within it. It teaches us that we are active participants in a cosmic dance, creators within the creation. So the next time you stand before a mirror, look beyond the surface. But if our world really is a hologram, then how are we connected to everything else in it? Stay tuned, because we're about to explore a phenomenon that links everything in the universe instantaneously. Imagine if touching a single flower could trigger a star explosion galaxies away. Sounds impossible, right? In the quantum world, this kind of instant connection across unimaginable distances is real. It's called entanglement, and it's about to blow your mind. Quantum entanglement is like a secret link between particles. Imagine particles, tiny, invisible, the very building blocks of existence, linked across vast distances in a way that defies comprehension. Quantum entanglement, they call it, a connection so profound that altering one particle instantaneously affects the other, whether separated by inches or light years. No signal, no delay, just a mysterious, faster-than-light bond that left even Einstein calling it spooky action at a distance. Yet, what seemed impossible has been proven true. Scientists have separated entangled particles by miles, tweaked one, and watched the other react in perfect sync. It's as if these particles exist in a realm beyond space and time, woven together by a hidden cosmic thread. This phenomenon doesn't just boggle the mind, it challenges the very foundation of reality. What if entanglement isn't just a quirk of quantum mechanics, but the key to understanding existence itself? Some scientists believe this invisible web of connections might form the scaffolding of space-time. Picture the universe as a vast, flexible fabric, its threads held together by these quantum links. Could it be that what we perceive as distance, separation, and individuality is an illusion, masking an interconnected whole? And what of us, caught in this cosmic web? Have you ever thought of someone just before they called, or felt an inexplicable connection to another soul? Could these moments be echoes of quantum entanglement, our minds subtly tuning into a deeper network we cannot yet comprehend? These aren't just idle musings. Quantum entanglement is already revolutionizing technology, powering unbreakable encryption and driving the rise of quantum computers capable of solving problems our current systems could never touch. The quantum realm is no longer confined to the theoretical. It's reshaping the world we live in. But the implications reach further. Some researchers speculate that quantum entanglement could explain how plants communicate underground, or even the workings of our own minds. Pause for a moment and look up at the stars. What if, on a quantum level, you are connected to them, a dancer in an infinite cosmic ballet? This isn't poetic metaphor. It's the reality quantum science hints at, a universe bound together in ways we are only beginning to glimpse. Yet, this interconnectedness poses a question that shakes us to the core. If everything is linked, do we truly have control over our lives? Or are we part of a predetermined script, playing out choices that were made before we even realized it? Reflect on the last big decision you made. Did you truly choose freely, or was the path laid out long before, with your mind catching up after the fact? Quantum physics suggests this may be the case. Experiments reveal that your brain begins deciding your actions seconds before you become consciously aware of them. It's as though you're watching a movie where you believe you control the plot, only to discover the script was written long ago. And here's where it gets even stranger. Some scientists believe the future might influence the past, a concept called retrocausality. Imagine your future self sending signals back to guide your present decisions. Those gut instincts, flashes of intuition, moments of inexplicable knowing. Could they be whispers from the version of you that already knows how the story ends? If that's true, it means time might not flow in a straight line. You could be caught in a divine time loop, reliving the same life endlessly. But don't despair. This isn't a sentence to futility. It's an invitation to greatness. If every choice echoes across eternity, every decision matters infinitely. The weight of your actions doesn't diminish, it multiplies, shaping not just this life, but countless iterations of it across time and space. Now close your eyes and imagine a choice before you. Feel its gravity. Visualize that decision rippling outward, touching infinite versions of yourself in countless realities. This is the power you hold, even in a universe that may be scripted. Whether or not free will is an illusion, your choices are vital. They're the threads that weave your story into the cosmic fabric. And what of creativity, innovation, and the beauty of human expression? How could they exist in a predetermined universe? Perhaps they are not mere anomalies, but evidence of a deeper truth, a hidden potential waiting to be unlocked. Imagine breaking free from the loop, not as a dream, but as a reality. What if the key lies in quantum consciousness, the ability to transcend the illusion and reshape the script? Imagine being able to break free from the divine time loop, not as a mystical idea, but as a practical, mind-expanding reality. What scientists are uncovering about quantum consciousness could change everything you thought you knew about your mind, your life, and your reality. This isn't abstract theory. It's a revelation that holds the power to transform your awareness. What if your consciousness isn't confined to your brain, but is instead interwoven, with the very fabric of existence. Some physicists believe that consciousness operates on a quantum level, where particles can exist in multiple states at once, and your mind may be constantly tapping into a vast ocean of possibilities. Here's the groundbreaking idea. Your brain might function like a quantum computer, processing information in ways that transcend the physical world. This could explain those flashes of intuition, bursts of creativity, or moments of insight that feel almost supernatural. You're not merely observing reality. You might be directly interacting with its structure, shaping it through the power of your awareness. By unlocking this potential, you could escape the loop of repetitive existence and rewrite the story of your life. How do you access this power? Ancient practices hold clues. Meditation, for example, may do more than quiet your thoughts. When you deeply focus your awareness, you could be attuning your mind to pick up on quantum signals that span time and space. Other techniques like using specific sound frequencies, deep breathing exercises, or guided psychedelic journeys might expand your consciousness, allowing you to experience reality in entirely new dimensions. Try this. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and envision your consciousness stretching beyond your physical body. See it touching every moment of your existence, past, present, and future, simultaneously. Picture your life as a grand woven tapestry, and as you observe it from this elevated perspective, ask yourself, what new insights emerge? What possibilities begin to unfold? With this expanded awareness, the potential to reshape your experience becomes real. You might alter your past, present, and future in a single transcendent moment. Imagine breaking free from the cycle, stepping out of the loop, and taking control of your destiny in ways you never thought possible. What if you could bend time, shift outcomes, and manifest the life you've always envisioned? But this discovery raises an even greater question. If consciousness can manipulate time and reality, what does this reveal about the nature of existence itself? Could we, through this awareness, become co-creators of our own universes? Or are we only now realizing that we've always been part of something infinitely greater? Unlocking quantum consciousness isn't just about escaping repetitive patterns. It's about accessing a limitless reservoir of creativity. Your mind could be the key to infinite possibilities, a portal to realms of inspiration and potential beyond your wildest dreams. Consider those moments when an idea strikes you out of nowhere, as if delivered from another dimension. Scientists now believe these aha moments might indeed be glimpses of parallel realities, the quantum mind tapping into alternate possibilities. Your mind might be a portal, reaching into an ocean of infinite possibilities and pulling in ideas from realms beyond your imagination. Here's the profound truth. Quantum physics reveals that particles can exist in multiple states at once, only settling into one reality when observed. Now, picture your thoughts working the same way, flowing through parallel worlds, gathering flashes of inspiration as they go. It may sound extraordinary, but this could explain those moments of insight that seem to strike from nowhere, as if whispered by something greater. How does your brain access these other realms? Some researchers suggest that neurons might interact with quantum fields. Imagine your mind as a cosmic antenna, tuning into signals from across the multiverse. This isn't just speculation. There's evidence of quantum effects in bird navigation, plant photosynthesis, and even within human cells. If nature is already harnessing the quantum realm, why not our consciousness? Think about it. Those prophetic dreams, those times when you think of someone just before they call, might not be mere coincidences. They could be glimpses of your mind touching other dimensions, bridging realities. Next time you seek inspiration, close your eyes. Picture your consciousness expanding, reaching beyond the boundaries of your body, into the quantum web of infinite possibilities. Imagine connecting with countless versions of yourself, each holding a unique perspective, a different idea, a solution waiting to emerge. This isn't fantasy. It might just be the key to unlocking your boundless creative potential. Consider the great minds of history: Da Vinci, Einstein, Mozart. Were their breakthroughs mere accidents of genius, or were they tapping into a deeper reality, glimpsing into dimensions most of us can't yet perceive? What if their brilliance came from an intuitive ability to access the quantum creative flow? Here's the exciting possibility. This power isn't reserved for the few. It may live within all of us, waiting to be awakened. With practices like meditation, mindfulness, or achieving specific mental states, you could learn to access this quantum realm. Imagine the possibilities: a world-changing invention, a masterpiece of art, or the solution to one of humanity's greatest challenges might already exist within you, hidden in the vastness of your mind. Tuning into the right frequency could unlock it. The next time you're searching for answers, don't just look outward, turn inward. You might discover that the universe's infinite potential is mirrored within you. But if our minds can pull ideas from other universes, what else are they capable of? Could we, through our thoughts, shape reality itself? This is where it gets truly mind-bending. Those moments when you sense something will happen just before it does. Are they coincidences, or are they glimpses of a deeper truth? What if your thoughts don't just influence the future, but ripple backward into the past as well? Meet John Wheeler, a physicist who dared to redefine the way we see reality. He wasn't content with observing the universe. He asked if we might be creating it. Wheeler's participatory universe theory suggests we aren't passive spectators. We're active participants, shaping the cosmos with every thought and observation. Imagine this: every glance, every decision, every moment of awareness doesn't just witness reality, it creates it. The universe isn't something separate from you. It's forming in real time, influenced by your consciousness, like an artist painting a masterpiece as they imagine it. To grasp this, consider the famous double-slit experiment. When particles pass through two slits unobserved, they behave like waves, creating a complex interference pattern. But the instant they're observed, they act like particles, definite, precise, as if awareness itself forces them to choose. It's not just a scientific oddity, it's a revelation. Consciousness appears to shape the very fabric of reality. Now brace yourself for the next leap. Some scientists propose that our present choices could influence the past, a concept called retrocausality. Think about that. Your decisions today might ripple backward through time. Imagine your future self sending whispers of guidance, a flash of intuition, a gut feeling, a moment of clarity, nudging you toward a path already forged in the sands of time. It's a stunning possibility that you, right now, are both sculpting your future and editing your past. Let this idea settle in. Every decision you make could weave together threads of time, crafting a reality shaped by both your future and your past. You're not just witnessing life unfold. You're an architect of existence. Your awareness collapses infinite possibilities into the tangible world with every thought, every glance. You are intrinsically tied to the universe, a co-creator in an endless cosmic symphony. But here's a question. If we're shaping reality with every observation, could we also be trapping ourselves in repeating patterns? Loops that seem unbreakable, where we unknowingly recreate the same choices, the same outcomes. Imagine living a life on repeat, thinking each cycle is new, while unknowingly retracing familiar steps. If this is true, how do we recognize it? How do we break free? Enter the concept of the divine time loop. It's the idea that time isn't linear but cyclical, that we might be living the same life, replaying the same decisions endlessly. While it sounds like science fiction, some of the brightest minds in physics believe this might explain the nature of reality itself. Ancient philosophers like the Stoics called it eternal recurrence, pondering whether life might be an infinite loop. And now, quantum physics provides a framework to explore it. Concepts like closed time-like curves suggest time may bend back on itself, creating loops where past, present, and future coexist. But this isn't cause for despair. If life is a loop, it doesn't make it meaningless. It makes every choice infinitely meaningful. Each moment becomes precious, a chance to reshape your reality and all its cycles. Your actions echo not just into the future, but across all iterations of your life, elevating the significance of your decisions to cosmic proportions. Still not convinced? Let's look at the evidence. Physicists have observed particles behaving as though influenced by events that haven't yet occurred. It's as if the future reaches backward, leaving its mark on the present. This phenomenon, retrocausality, suggests the universe is subtly revealing its cyclical nature. And then there's déjà vu, that eerie sense of familiarity, as if you've lived a moment before. Could it be more than a brain glitch? What if déjà vu is a glimpse of the loop, a fleeting awareness of another cycle in your life? Next time it happens, pause, reflect. Ask yourself, is this a clue, a ripple in the fabric of time? And here's the ultimate question. If we are in a time loop, how do we see the signs? Could the universe be leaving hints in plain sight, waiting for us to decode them? Imagine time not as a straight line, but as a swirling ocean, where past, present, and future exist simultaneously. It's a wild thought, yet the science behind it is staggering. John Wheeler wasn't just a physicist, he was a revolutionary thinker who dared to suggest that the universe is more than a vast, silent void. He believed it's a dynamic, interactive creation, with us as its co-creators. Wheeler's participatory universe theory suggests that reality itself is shaped by our observations, decisions, and awareness. If that idea sounds wild, hold on. It's backed by experiments that challenge everything we thought we knew about time and space. Picture time as we usually think of it. A straight line, one moment leading to the next in a neat progression. But quantum physics is unraveling this comforting illusion. Scientists have discovered particles behaving as though they know what's going to happen before it actually does. Choices made in the present appear to ripple backward, influencing events in the past. It's as if cause and effect are swapping roles, rewriting the rules of reality. Now imagine this. What if your entire life, every moment from your first steps to your last breath, isn't unfolding sequentially, but exists all at once? Quantum theory suggests that time might not be linear but simultaneous, with every moment coexisting. Your future self could be nudging your present decisions, subtly steering your path in ways you can barely comprehend. Every choice you make today could echo backward and forward, reshaping your entire timeline. Far from unsettling, this idea is empowering. It means the present is a powerful nexus, a place where your awareness can influence all of existence. Linear time, it seems, might be a construct, a mental filter your brain uses to make sense of an infinitely complex reality. Think of it as wearing time goggles that let you focus on one scene at a time, like flipping through the pages of a book. But what if time isn't a line or even a book? Some scientists suggest it's more like an ocean, a vast interconnected expanse where every ripple touches everything else. In this ocean, the past, present, and future aren't separate. They're currents in a single swirling whole. Ready to dive deeper into this concept? Let's explore phenomena that might offer glimpses of this hidden reality. Take déjà vu, for example. You've felt it, that eerie, almost magical sensation that you've lived this exact moment before. Scientists used to dismiss it as a brain glitch, a misfiring of memory circuits. But recent research suggests it could be much more. Nearly 80% of people experience déjà vu, and some researchers believe it might be a glimpse into the quantum fabric of time. If time is a loop, constantly cycling through layers of existence, then déjà vu could be a fleeting awareness of those cycles. Imagine if, for a brief instant, your mind connects with a parallel timeline or revisits a moment from another loop of your life. It's like peering through a crack in the veil of time and sensing its true, multi-dimensional nature. Here's where it gets even more fascinating. Studies show that the same brain regions activated during déjà vu light up when people experience premonitions or prophetic dreams. Could it be that déjà vu is more than just a memory glitch? What if it's a moment of heightened awareness, where your mind touches on events already encoded into the fabric of reality, a fleeting connection to your future self? The next time déjà vu strikes, don't brush it off as a trick of the mind. Pause. Reflect. What if it's a message from the universe? A momentary glimpse of the interconnectedness of all things. Consider it an invitation, a chance to tune into the deeper rhythms of existence, to see beyond the ordinary and into the extraordinary. Each instance of déjà vu might be a nudge, a wake-up call reminding you that reality is far more intricate and magical than you ever imagined. But déjà vu is only part of the story. There's another phenomenon, even more profound, that challenges our understanding of time and consciousness. Precognitive dreams. Have you ever dreamed of something only to see it unfold days or weeks later? You're not alone. Millions report experiencing flashes of the future in their sleep. These aren't just coincidences. They might be your consciousness reaching beyond the constraints of linear time, tapping into the timeless ocean of possibilities. If we can glimpse the future in dreams or déjà vu, what does that mean for the way we live? Some dismiss dreams of the future as mere coincidence or tricks of the mind. Yet history is filled with stories too precise, too profound to ignore. Take Abraham Lincoln. Just days before his assassination, he dreamt of his own death. Or consider Errolma Jones, a young girl who foresaw disaster at her school. She described a strange black object falling onto it. Days later, a coal heap collapsed on her school, tragically killing 144, including Errolma. Are these mere coincidences, or are they glimpses of a deeper truth? Skeptics demand proof, arguing that predicting the future defies scientific rigor. But perhaps the misunderstanding lies not in the dreams, but in time itself. Quantum theory suggests that past, present, and future might exist simultaneously, all layered within the same cosmic tapestry. If this is true, could our minds, untethered in sleep, access these layers, tapping into events not yet experienced in waking life? Before you close your eyes tonight, set an intention. Ask your dreams to reveal insights, to carry glimpses of what may come. Pay close attention to details, emotions, and symbols. They may be messages transcending the constraints of linear time. If precognitive dreams are real, they point to a vast web of time and space, where dreams act as portals into parallel possibilities. Spiritual traditions have whispered of this for centuries, and now science is starting to catch up. But it doesn't stop there. What if déjà vu and precognitive dreams are more than fleeting phenomena? What if they are signs that we are living in a time loop? If your life were repeating itself endlessly, wouldn't you begin to recall moments before they happen? Those familiar feelings could be echoes of lives you've already lived, memories bleeding through the cycles. This idea raises profound questions. If we're glimpsing the future, does that mean it's fixed? Is every choice predetermined? Or do these loops offer opportunities to change, to grow, to break free? If time is a loop, then your actions in this moment matter more than ever. They ripple across all cycles, shaping not just this life, but the endless iterations of it. Tonight, as you drift into sleep, remember that your dreams may be more than fragments of imagination. They could be windows into the future, whispers from other lives, or clues that you're living a reality you've walked before. Pay attention to them. They might hold the keys to mysteries that science is only beginning to explore. And as you wake, reflect on this. If dreams and déjà vu point to a time loop, what does that reveal about your power? Could you use this knowledge to reshape your path, to unlock new possibilities? These mysteries aren't just abstract. They are invitations to awaken to your true potential. The universe is not happening to you, it's happening through you. Every thought, every decision, every moment shapes the fabric of reality. Ask yourself, how am I shaping the universe right now? Pause, reflect. You might be surprised by the answers that emerge, answers that could transform your entire understanding of existence. Now it's your turn. What do you think? Are we in a time loop, or are we merely scratching the surface of reality? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Let's uncover these mysteries together, building a community of seekers and thinkers. Share this journey with those ready to awaken, because together we can unravel the secrets of existence and step into the boundless potential of what it means to truly be.